Something's not right here. Stay ready.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
Guys, we can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Gods, I can't believe this.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there? I didn't have the words. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing. My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands, and it destroyed her. My father, our family.
I've heard that story too many times. This land takes more than it gives.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened. I'm on the right track to figuring it out, which is almost as good. Enough about me. Let's worry about you for a change. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. Don't worry. It's more durable than it looks. Kind of like me. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us. That rugged thing? It's as dry as a bone. Hardly any essence left. Even if it wasn't, I'm not exactly welcome in the workshop these days. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. I almost forgot. Someone gave me a letter for you. They said it was for the envoy's eyes alone. I may have glanced at the handwriting. Don't worry, your secrets are safe. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Sounds good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
Only we had these in the tusks.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead. I was calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Berith, god of death. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger.
You give the dead too much credit. They don't want or need anything, except rest.
The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry. That's exactly it! Well done! I have always observed it, and I brought it with me when I came to Fjord. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone, they bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
The ritual heals all. The spirits get one more taste of life, and the living get to offer one last gift to the dead. You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead lay. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds. I believe it will do exactly that. The spirits will find closure and rest, and the living can move on from this recent tragedy. Be careful, friends. The angry spirits lash out blindly. I cannot predict what awaits you at these graves.
Next time you want to tour graveyards, I'm staying at camp. We should help the living and let the dead rest.
I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
Genuine healing crystals, purest in all of Eora.
Envoy? Hard to imagine what Giada's going through right now, with her parents and all that. I mean, I have no idea what actually happened there, but she lost her people. She'll need time to get past that. And she deserves it. Right, changing the subject. Thanks for talking.
I hope no one minds. I may... Thank you again for letting me join you. An animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone. It'll take some getting used to, that's for sure. At least now I have a place I can call my own. Good, because I have a lot of research to do, and this could take a while. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous? A little bit of trouble in moderation can be good for the soul. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so anyway. Not before I've done some reading. Between the two of us, thank you for helping Yatsli reach that vase. Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but to her it's everything. When you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground. What a pain. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, Yatsli stands as tall as a mountain. One of these days she's going to change the world, shake things up. And I'll be at her side, grinning like a fool. Anyway, thanks again. You too. I wish you could have seen Emerald Stair in better times.
What was it like? I've only passed through a few times over the years.
The evenings were cool. Fish leaped into our nets. Emerald Stair was everything.
Pleasant and abundant. Sounds like the fables old trenchers used to tell about Deadfire. Paradise.
Did they not glow in the light? Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death. The lake dries. Prune the bellflowers. Why should anything wilt? Endless spring. They breathe, they flower, they will never fade. They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change? Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the wood. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells. More than alive, no suffering, no end. Sleep now, dream of beauty and new life. We will speak soon.
This place could use a broom or two. And maybe a team of carpenters.
Well done.
Protect the envoy.
Envoy, look left. We got them all.
I guess someone will have to do this for the people who starve to death when the food runs out.
Never had a chance. I was worried for a second.
Here they come.
Let's finish this. It may not be easy on the eyes, but a swamp is a healthy, thriving ecosystem. Just try not to breathe.
Take a moment, people. Bill, think about this when we're all eating leaf stew tonight.
Worse than rust!
Are they retreating? Now I've seen it all. Let's have a look in that cave. Up there on the cliff. We've got company.
Watch yourselves.
That'll show 'em. Never had a chance. Mario, look alive.
You know, I get the symbolism of giving perfectly good food to the dead. They just think it's dumb.
The watchtower is a good spot for getting a little private time with your sweetheart. Not that I would know.
Listen, we'll get to the bottom of this. Not sure how, but we'll get there.
Get the beacon dry. Fresh wood and tinder. We may need it.
I'm not climbing up there. The tower's barely standing.
That tower is a clear view of the mountains, the city, and the sea.
I agree that this is important, Massoni. But if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Massoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
Gods beyond. I owe you a debt of gratitude, Envoy. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. I am shocked to hear Verano was captured, but it's better than dead. Do you know what happened? So Casagrada isn't evil, he's just a coward. Fantastic.
There was talk of a secret meeting. I guess Verano couldn't pass up the opportunity.
A contact among my rangers?
I was right. There is a murderer.
Luring my rangers into an attack by bandits who are planning to meet a contact? Massoni, this isn't just an attempted murder. It's a conspiracy. One of my rangers is a traitor to our purpose, and my guess is that this meeting is most likely with the murderer we've been looking for.
Casagrada had a cousin, Felice. They were both farm kids, like most of us in the Rangers.
Ranger work pays better than being a farmhand, and we eat better too.
Felice was a good kid, but they weren't much of a fighter. Verano and them went after a bear with the plague. It was troubling the pilgrims at Nakutedek. The bear got Felice, tore their jaw clean off. There wasn't anything Verano could have done for them. Out here, things go bad fast. Six of one, half a dozen of the other, if you ask me.
You're not wrong, Massoni. A personal grudge could be the spark that lights a fire. But I cannot punish any of my rangers without evidence. I need to know what's really going on here. We're missing some pieces here, namely what happened to Monato. Until you find his body, we're groping about in the dark. Speak to Dorso if you haven't yet. I'll be here organizing patrols until you return. She's stationed near the gates of Fior.
They're coming!
Take him down. Nice work.
Envoy?
Here we go.
We've got company! Another soul for the wheel! Not bad for a scholar.
Yes, I explained all that. They still said no.
You're that envoy, aren't you? It's the face. Gives you away. What can the Fjord Ranger's rising star do for you, Your Eminence? Ah, come on! Since when? Listen to me. I didn't do anything wrong. Verano going missing isn't my fault. That is not what happened. No one is hearing my side of the story. We were scouting out the abandoned homestead near Nakotedek when the bandits attacked us. I drew two of them away from the fight, and Verano and I got separated. When I doubled back around to check on him, I didn't see anyone. I assumed the fighting was over. Oh, you already talked to the old man. Listen, let's keep this between us. I have a reputation to maintain around here.
Right. Because we wouldn't want the other rangers to think poorly of you.
Two bandits attacked us, and Verano stepped up to fight them. I drew my blade, and I froze. I saw more bandits coming, and Verano was getting overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do. I know that. I mean, from training. Yeah, but this was different. I've never been in a fight before. Not a real fight with people actually trying to kill me. I know what I did was wrong, but I'm not a murderer. I swear. I swear! And Masoni needs to keep his big mouth closed. Yeah, so my cousin got killed working with Verano. Big deal. It happens all the time. And bears aren't the only danger out here, you know. But do I think the old man should have kept a better eye on them? I mean, yes. Felice wasn't much with a sword. But Verano got distracted. Whatever. The usher comes for everyone, I guess. I don't. He's a better man than I am. But thanks for that. It means a lot. And I hope you find them, Envoy. I'd love to give them a gauntlet to the face.
Oh, Envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die. I am indeed. I'm flattered that you've heard of me. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana D'Orso at your service. All right, but make it quick. I'm obviously very busy. Kidding, of course. Before you ask, I know you're trying to find your supposed killer among the squad, and I really don't know much about it. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols. I hope Verano's all right. The wilds can be cruel. Without a hand from Casagrada, I'm sure. Leave him to his farm and family, I told Asierno, but does she ever listen to me? The way this valley chews through rangers, we can't be selective. That's what she says anyway. We don't have to live like this. If we recruited more selectively, if we sought allies, look at the Deerwood, a proper nation. Adir made sure of that, and now the Eastern Reach is halfway to civilized. Or so I hear. Right. And for what? Now they have to go it alone, when they could have had the strength of your empire at their back. But that's neither here nor there. We were talking about Verano. He and Monato are the best of us, but no one's without their challenges. Verano's always trying to play both sides, be the peacemaker. It makes him soft. And Monato, you won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. He was a good friend once, I admired him. But he changed. Monato was always a loner, but he'd been going off his patrol route for long periods of time. The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp. It was claimed by an old animancer years ago. He and the ogre are, friends. I have no idea what they got up to in there. Experimenting on Zarebs, probably. I couldn't tell you what's there now. I don't know anyone who could. From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there. I'm not Monato's keeper. He's a grown man and can take care of himself. The Animancer struck a deal with Asierno. We're not allowed to go there. Why Monato was headed there is beyond me. But if you want to track down Monato, that would be the first place to look. Right. Watch your back out there, Envoy. The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
Rejuvenate and revitalize your person.
You return! Have you visited all 3 grave sites? Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend. You have done Fiora a great service.
And wasted perfectly good food in the process.
Now, will you stand and pray with me? May you walk the path safely, always a step ahead of the pallid night and her toll. May the usher guide you through the safest doors to the next life, and may his skeletal hand bring you only warmth. May the twin gods see faith in you in all their aspects, and may death come quickly and easily, and without fear. And may we all take comfort in the knowledge that the next life awaits. You know the prayer. It gives me such joy. Please, take this token of Bereth's favor. May it keep you from her path for just a moment longer. May the usher find you quickly, Aimika, and ferry you gently to the next life.
Clean out your soul with honest Emir's healing crystals.